Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
And welcome back to the show. We are so excited to have our next guest joining us here, Abby Frechette. Yes, she's the creator of Mission Be Free. And there's so much to this. We're going to talk more about the work she's doing and helping people with holistic health services. Welcome. How are you today?
Hi, Jill. How are you? Thank you so much for having me. I'm grateful to be here. My name is Abby. I am the creator of Mission Be Free, which is a online and in-person holistic wellness service. So I'm a meditation teacher, Reiki master, and I also do massage and stretching and body work. So all the things holistic, that's what I'm passionate about serving and bringing to people.
Beautiful. We're going to find out more specifically about all those services that you offer. And by the way, you're based out of North Andover, Massachusetts. So that's close to the Boston area. Is that safe to say?
Yes, it's like 30 minutes north of Boston. But I do go to different places, such as Yoga Moves in Stoneham, the Trustees. They have beautiful nature reservations all around the state. So I'll go there and host group meditations. And I do one-on-one calls online too. So really serving worldwide. I've worked with people all over the world, with wellness.
Beautiful. And the website is missionbefree.com. But before we get to know what you do, we want to know more about you. So tell us a little bit about your background and what brought you into this field, if you don't mind.
Sure. It all started, so I'm pretty young. I'm 21 now. Back when I was in high school, I had chronic Lyme disease, and that was a huge journey for me, just overcoming that. I was seeing conventional doctors, taking antibiotics, getting sicker and sicker. And it really felt like there was no end. And it was a mental, physical, I believe a spiritual journey for me as well to overcome all of that. I had a wonderful doctor end up helping me who brought in those holistic practices. She did cranial sacral on me, which is a massage technique. She talked about diet and meditation, and she kind of hinted at me to start practicing that on my own. And way back when, my dad had kind of introduced me to meditation when I was younger, but maybe I was too young. I hadn't found a love for it yet. But now I was at like a drastic point. Like I was ready to do anything. So I got the apps, I listened to guided meditations, and I started creating space for this, all the parts of me to come out and just to be with them, finding acceptance in my state, even though I was in so much pain. And that was a huge learning experience. After that, I realized so many people are suffering, so many people are in pain. Their nervous systems are frazzled and we're stressed. And that's part of, like, unfortunately, our culture. This was my opportunity to take what I had learned and bring it to the people.
Beautiful.
And
Well,
yeah.
oh my goodness. Well, and so you went on this holistic journey and then you decided, well, I'm going to start teaching others. So then did you go to school for this to get licensed, or how did it work to go down this path?
I did. So I did during COVID, I did a 200-hour online meditation teacher program, and became an instinctive meditation teacher. That's just one style. There's many styles of meditation that I've embarked on. After that, instinctive meditation, particularly, is run by Lauren Roach. He's great. I highly recommend their teachings. The Radiant Sutras is a book that he wrote, which is amazing. It's a translation of an ancient Sanskrit text. We'll keep it at that. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes. And I also became a Reiki master. So that's energy work, which goes in hand with meditation because it's all about our inner world. I started learning about the chakras through books like The Wheels of Life, which is an amazing book. It's still one of my favorites, by Anodia Judith. That's a great book for people who are wanting to get into this field.
Beautiful. We're going to talk today more about meditation and group meditation. And let's start off there, right? So, what are the benefits of meditation? Tell us, what it even means to meditate. Let's start off for the beginners here. And, let's talk about some of the ways that you can help us uplift our energy.
Yes. I think the best way to describe it would be to really feel it and embody it. So
Okay.
I'd like to lead a little 5-minute meditation for you and all the listeners watching and listening. If you are in a safe and comfortable place right now, I invite you to close your eyes. This is your opportunity to tune in to how you're feeling and take a pause from your day. And bring your awareness to your breath, the feeling as it enters your nostrils, that feeling of receiving, and noticing what happens in your body when you exhale. If you're in a chair, just bring your shoulders down and back and bring the crown of your head closer to the sky, really grounding down through your feet and your sit bones. Starting from the top of your head, imagine waves of relaxation flowing down you, becoming aware of any areas that you might be holding tension, and without judgment, just noticing and letting go. Let those waves wash down your neck and shoulders, down your arms and hands. Feel this bright white light shining down upon you. Filling you with the qualities that you need the most. They wash down over your heart, uplifting you and opening the heart. If it feels good, place a hand over the heart. Let those waves continue to wash down your body, through your abdomen, through your intestines. When you get to the pelvis, imagine roots stemming down your legs and through your feet, really securing you and grounding you into the earth and into the present moment. Take a few breaths here, just feeling the effects. Beautiful. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and just notice how you feel.
Feels good. I almost fell asleep there. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that was just
that was a nice relaxed. I feel good.
and that was easy. It was 3 minutes of your time, right?
Yeah.
Anyone has time for 3 minutes to just tune in, remember to check into what truly matters. We become so focused in all of
On
this.
everything else in our lives, and we forget to breathe, the simple process of breathing, to think about breathing like I was just doing with my eyes closed. I'm like, I don't ever, how am I doing this every day? It's good to realize sometimes I do it the wrong way. When I breathe in, my diaphragm's supposed to fill up, right?
Yeah.
But I noticed when I was breathing in at first, it was the other way around. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Yeah, it comes from up here when we're
opposite.
stressed. Yeah. That's beautiful to notice, and then we can
Well,
start
thanks
moving
for
towards
guiding me.
always, of course. That is, it's truly like my soul mission. Okay. So it is my pleasure. It's my honor. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And the more people that I can bring this to, the better. We can all use it. Um, yes. So I do group meditations and one-on-one as well. So kind of like how we're doing right here, I'll lead a guided meditation and offer unique tips on stress and other issues that you're going through. I've worked with people with chronic illnesses, people dealing with anxiety, people overwhelmed, leading very busy lifestyles. Yes.
All
And
right.
mm,
Well, the benefits of meditation, you do this one-on-one or do you have group sessions?
yeah, I do both. Absolutely. And then also I do Reiki. So that is awareness of our energy field. We have all these energy centers in our body. The heart is one of them. And when we bring awareness to those, and with my expertise, I can read energy fields and sense imbalances in the aura and bring knowledge, and then also help literally smooth out the energy, uplifting where it's too low and down leveling when it's too high, really helping you feel grounded and also uplifted. That's also can be done online, which is pretty cool.
Awesome. And by the way, remind us of the website one more time.
Mission Be Free.
Perfect.com.
Yeah.
And do you have any social media pages you want to share?
Mission Be Free is my Instagram page. You can email me always. And that's at missionbefree@gmail.com. Yeah, contact me and I would love to work with you one-on-one. So give me a call, a free 15-minute call. We'll discuss if
Perfect.
meditation and Reiki will be right for you. And that will be addressing your personal struggles as well. So
Aw,
yeah, let's see if we're a good fit.
beautiful. All right. So besides meditation, I know we still have a lot more to talk about today. And to continue the conversation, again, Abby is here joining us today live, talking about her as the creator of Mission Be Free. Besides meditation, I know you wanted to kind of focus on Reiki and what this really means. Not everybody knows what Reiki is or energy healing. Could you break it down for us and tell us a little bit about the chakras and how people receive Reiki and how, it can benefit them?
Yeah. Yeah. So there's different energy centers in our body that correlate with physical glands in our body. So this is actually like science-based, proven by science, but it's a very ancient practice.
Okay.
There's 7 in the body. They each govern different emotions and different powers that we have. When they're out of balance, we feel
Mm-hmm.
stuck, we feel stressed, we feel overwhelmed. And when we're clear and flowing properly, then we feel our best. So we have our root chakra at the bottom, the base of our spine. We have our sacral chakra, which is beneath the belly button. We have our solar plexus, which is where the diaphragm is.
Okay.
And then we have our heart chakra right in the center of our heart. This is the middle chakra. So you can always come back to here. It's a great place to go to if you don't know where to go, if you don't know where to start. The throat chakra, it's how we communicate, how we express. And we've got our third eye, which is right in the center of our brain. And this is where all that visualization comes into play. Our crown chakra sits on the top of our head and connects us to the divine.
Now,
They also correlate to the colors of the rainbow.
Okay.
So yes, this is important during a Reiki session. And that energy just flows through from the divine through me and into the receiver.
And that's what some people may not understand. How can energy travel like this? I could speak to Abby on the phone or on a Zoom call, and I don't have to be in person. She doesn't have to touch me. Could you share how this works virtually, this energy healing?
Yes, so beyond time and space, we're all connected. We're all one in a sense, truly. There's this great mystery of how we all came here and how we're all life form, connected in some way, somehow, but we all come from the same source. So it doesn't matter if you're across the world in China or right next door, but I still can't see you. I can
Yeah.
work with anyone anywhere, um, based off of intention, and there's also practices like using certain symbols that help us connect virtually.
Awesome. And you can, from what I've read, you tell me, Reiki can help people with chronic pain,
Yeah,
with stress, anxiety. Give us a list of some of the things that you could benefit from.
you got it. Stress, pain, anxiety, mental disorders. Same goes for meditation. People dealing with any sort of internal conflict
Hmm.
who they're doing the right things, but they don't feel like they are. They're overwhelmed, they're stressed. Um, they've got a chronic illness. Um, Honestly, so many things. I don't know who it couldn't help. Um, and this is also, so this leads me into the workplace. So I bringing like these practices, bringing meditation, self-care, and wellness into the workplace is also something that we do. That's bringing meditation for how to incorporate it during your day. So instead of just driving to work and feeling so overwhelmed by all the traffic, we can ground down first, ground down before you sit down at your desk, um, work on increasing your energy before you give a presentation for executives and leaders in the workplace, focusing on diaphragmatic breathing so that we're
Okay.
not overwhelmed and we can help our bodies feel well, even when we're at work. Work doesn't have to be this thing that we dread. It can be something where we feel well while we're doing it.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, also, let me ask you, just a reminder, we got to remind everyone, the website, how we can contact you before we continue.
Yes, you can contact me at missionbefree.com, and my email and my phone number are on there. Give me a call, leave me a message, shoot me an email at missionbefree.com. That's the website. And then the Gmail is missionbefree@gmail.com.
All right. I know you wanted
Yes.
to also talk about workplace wellness and women's self-love yoga and all of this. And you got a retreat coming up. So there's more to talk about in our last 10 minutes of the show.
Yes, let's talk about the retreat. I just went over the workplace a little bit.
Yeah.
So the retreat is all about self-love for women. This is going to be held at the Conscious Cabin in Conway, New Hampshire, which is beautiful. It's out in the White Mountains. You can check that out at consciouscabin.com. And I will be co-hosting this retreat with Kasuki. She is a yoga teacher. I'm a meditation teacher and Reiki master and leader in the wellness community. So we will be hosting this retreat for about 10 women. So we have 10 spots and they are filling up quickly. Save the date for next July. This is going to be the first week in July, the first weekend. It's a 3-day retreat. 3 days, 2 nights. You get a beautiful accommodations, all inclusive. You get all your meals included. You get to be really in contact with nature. If you want to, which we highly recommend, leaving your phone for the weekend, seeing if you can put aside all your busyness and really get that reset of the nervous system and really be able to tune into ourselves and connect to something greater, because this is what life is all about. It's not about all the busy work. So we will be hosting daily meditations, daily yoga. Meals are all together, so it's very connection based. We've also got a cacao circle around the fire one night. We've got a more relaxing tea night, a sound bath. It's really going to be very juicy and wonderful. Yes, that's what I have coming next July 2024. So
obviously there's time to still sign up. And again, how do we do that?
Sign up for my email list. So missionbefree@gmail.com. And we will be posting signups soon. This is kind of like the prequel that you're hearing about it before we've announced it to the rest of the world.
Your boyfriend you mentioned as well is tell me about him and what he's doing too.
Sure. So my boyfriend, Richard, we've been together for 3 years. He is doing amazing work as well in this community. He owns Serenity Mobile Massage, and he works out of North Andover, bringing massage to people's homes. So we're both massage practitioners. This is your opportunity to receive massage in the comfort of your own home. So he's very good at what he does, and he's been doing this for 5 years, so he really knows what he's doing. He's very well-known professional in the field.
Yay! Well, that's great to know. Exciting stuff. And what else did you want to share for our last 5 minutes here today, Abby? There's still so much more to your notes. I just want to make sure we're covering everything.
Yes. Maybe some self-reflection, like a lot of people have blocks in relation to meditation. They think that they can't do it, and that itself is a block. You can do anything that you tell yourself you can do. And it also might be just reframing what you think meditation is. So if you're around at the beginning of this podcast episode, you would have received a guided meditation that I led, just a short 5-minute meditation to get into our body and become aware of our energy and how we're feeling today. So that alone, it takes courage for sure. And it's so helpful to have someone there to hold space for you. That is what I do, because it can be scary to go into the depths of our inner world. So I'm there to hold space and guide you into that place, into those deep, dark, and scary places, and regulate your nervous system at the same time. So that is how we overcome our past stories that we tell ourselves, overcoming traumas and emotional discomfort, by coming back to the present moment, here and now, and creating safety now. So it's really such a blessing to be able to do this work, and offer it to people. I have so many mentors who've helped me along the way. I was going to
ask you, what about your fairy godmother? Do you want to share that quickly?
Yeah, I hope she's listening. Lynette, she grew up across the street from me, and she's like my parents' age. And she is a massage therapist as well. And she kind of got me started. I as a young kid, I was going to her, asking her questions about how I can serve people, because I have this light inside me and I just want to give it to people. How can I do that in the world? And that's what she does. She still mentors me. We just were speaking last night. Happy birthday, Lynette, on October 2nd. I'm going to give her a massage then. She is, she's amazing. So God bless Lynette. I also have just my church community and my pastor and priest that I go see, and they really help me continue to have the Holy Spirit flow and be able to make space for that light and stay connected to God, so that I can continue to do this work. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Abby Frechette, remind us of how we can reach out to you again.
Reach out to me at missionbefree@gmail.com, and we can schedule a free 15-minute phone call. You can leave me a voice message anytime, or just give me a call at 339-333-0299. And also check out my website, missionbefree.com, if you missed any of those numbers.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Pleasure having you back, and looking
Thank you
forward to
so
next time you have
much.
you back, I should say. And
Yes.
thank you so much.
Thank you, Jill. It was a pleasure to speak with you.
Same
And
here. Thank you.
yeah,
And to all of our listeners, please stay tuned. More of the show is on the way. Bye,
thank
Abby.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.